Hi,
Okay.
my name is Elizabeth. I wanna tell you about my memories at Northwest University. I wanna start with my family, then talk about some people that I know here, and then I was spend some time tell you about the different events that I have been. So it's fun. Well, at the first time that I decided to come here, I wasn't sure about what I was going to find here. So I was so scared at the airport, and I think that I cried like 3 hours in the airplane, and I was so scared because I never have left my country. So I was thinking like, oh my god, what are I going to do there if I don't know people, if I don't know the language? But I was started thinking like, okay, this can be like that bad, like I think. So when I arrived to Los Angeles first, I tried to communicate with my family in Colombia, or Diana or Juan here, or my uncle and my aunt that live in Boston, but I couldn't. It was like impossible. So then I took the next flight to came here, and I arrived here at like 4 p.m. And I was so confused because I arrived, yes, I'm here, but I don't know how to tell Diana, hey, I'm here, I arrived. So was a little bit scared, but was I don't know, I think that God have the different ways to probably help me.
Hello. So I'm Elizabeth's cousin, and I call her Licha. So I'm gonna call her Licha. But basically, what happened when we were when she decided to come to the U.S. to study English at Northwest, I helped her through like just the process, emailing professors and teachers or everybody that I needed to email. And then when she booked her flight, I think we were my brother and I were trying to figure out who we should pick her up and stuff. And I had just started a new job at a nonprofit, and so when the date came to pick her up, we were both confused and didn't remember exactly what time we had to pick her up. So my brother called me at work, and Licha's mom had been calling my parents when she was worried that because they hadn't heard from her, and so everybody was freaking out, and I had to go to my boss and tell them that I had to run to the airport to pick up my cousin because nobody knew where she was, and so that was kind of scary because I had to tell my boss that. But then once I got to the airport, I was trying to figure out where she was, and I guess her flight had landed for a while, so the luggage had already gone through the the little luggage area. And so when I got there was nobody there, and I asked around where what number it was, and so I tried to find her. But this whole time while I was freaking out, I also really had to go to the bathroom. So I thought, I'll just run to the bathroom and then I'll find her after that. So I was on my way to the bathroom when I realized this girl was sitting down and she was staring at me, and I was kind of wondering, why is she looking at me? And then finally I kind of looked at her as well, and I was just like, oh, I think I know her, I think that's her, but I barely recognized her. And so because I was really in a rush to go to the bathroom, I kind of just told her, wait, hold on, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom and I'll be back. And then on my way to the bathroom, I realized I walked into the men's bathroom instead of the women's bathroom because I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't realize that until I saw the urinals on the wall, and I was like, this doesn't look right. So I turned around and ran out the door and went to the right bathroom. And then finally, I washed my hands, went outside, and was able to meet my cousin and kind of introduce myself again, I guess, because we hadn't seen each other in 10 years. So yeah.
Okay, she is Adam Weed. She is our director of our program. I'm so glad to have her helping us in everything, like learning English around this year. And I want to ask her, like, why are you here? How do you feel with this program? What are you expected about us?
So I'm here in Seattle, and I love being a teacher here because it's such a small, friendly school, and it's a beautiful campus. And I also love it because this year I had a baby. I had Caroline, and this has been a really friendly place to have a baby. So sometimes I have to bring Caroline to class with me, and always Liz is so nice, and she'll hold Caroline or distract her a little bit while I'm trying to teach something. So this is such a friendly place to be, and it's been so much fun to have both of my kids, both Elliot and Caroline, be a part of our ESL family.
Oh, thank you. I am so happy to have Caroline at class, but I also want to know, how do you choose the name of Caroline?
I love the name Caroline because of the song Sweet Caroline. So sometimes you'll have to listen to that. It's a really popular song, especially at baseball games.
Nice.
So I love that song, and I always sang it to her when she was in my stomach. I would sing to it and sing it to her. And now whenever she's in my office and it comes on the radio, I always dance. I pick her up and we dance around my office.
Nice. He's Henry. He was one of the first people I met here at Northwest University. He is so funny, and I think that he never can keep quiet. So when I met him, my English was really bad, and I didn't want to speak too much with people. And we always have lunch together. So in the table, he always asks or have some topic to discuss in the table. And the first time I was like scared, but then I was try to understand, and I feel better. And of course, when I didn't understand, I make extreme faces, and Henry always know, like, okay, I will explain you in an easy way. So I feel so glad to have a friend like Henry. Well, this was one of our beautiful dinners that we had together during this whole year. This dinner was during October, during the Halloween. This was a really good experience for me because I never had this something like this in Colombia. So this tradition, I never have heard about that. So was so funny because we started choosing our design in a book that people sell for this beautiful activity, and we choose, and then we cut the top of the pumpkin, and we start to taking out all of the seeds and everything that was inside of the pumpkin, and then we start to cut in the parts that to give them the shape for faces. And I remember that I made a cat in a wood, and it was delicious to try also the seed that Adam baked. Global Profile was a really good event created by Dr. Reed. In this event, the international students at Northwest University had the opportunity to share their culture, food, typical clothes, and different things about their country. These countries were like Japan, Colombia, Ukraine, and others. When the event started, I was a little bit scared and nervous, but then I forgot about it because the people started saying, "Oh, thanks for sharing your country. It's so interesting to know the culture and the different things that have each country around the world." And the people were so thankful, and I think that the event was great, and I feel so proud of the program because we did really well.
Okay, last April 9, we went here with Lily. We are like in a program that she created to cleaning Kirkland. We went to this beautiful park that we want to clean Kirkland and try to save the environment here and take all the garbage that the people probably walk and live here that it's so bad for the environment. So the first time I was so scared because I didn't know all the people that were there at the university. So I started. Lily was so busy, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't know anybody here. But then when we start, the people are so helpful, and they start to try to do like relationship with each other. They make groups, and we start to cleaning all Kirkland around downtown, the water, this beautiful park, and everything that we can also clean for the people that probably don't think about when they leave some garbage or everything. We also, it's so sad when the people leave this garbage here because we found like really old bottles of water that have like real plants growing in this bottles. So it was so sad, but I feel glad because it's something that I really like to do, and I was so happy because at the end of the activity we have like snacks. We spend time with the others, like talking about that the garbage that people found. It was so funny because people found like old bicycles or things that you can't imagine. So it was so funny. Now we also cleaned this beautiful park, but I didn't think that probably the next Sunday and Monday we will be in the news. So it was so interesting to see the news in the Kirkland views that probably the people can see that this beautiful park and also help us to clean it. We also have like a lot of persons that ask about who are you, what are you doing. So it was so funny because the people try to be involved in this beautiful activity.